Work shoe blues. The night had settled in, bringing with it the sweet promise of unbroken rest. But for a certain individual, whom we shall call Arthur, this evening was a quiet echo of a rather chaotic start to his day. Arthur had woken up. Not gently, mind you, with the soft rays of the sun filtering through the curtains and the cheerful chirp of birds. Oh no. He had woken up with a sudden, jolting realization that the cheerful chirp of birds had been happening for quite some time already. And the soft rays of the sun were, in fact, rather high in the sky. He had overslept. Significantly. A cold wave of dread washed over him. He had approximately 5 minutes to transform himself from a rumpled bed creature into a presentable, functioning member of the workforce. He leapt out of bed, a blur of motion. Coffee. Clothes. Keys. All the essentials. He pulled on his pants. He grabbed his shirt. He was almost there. Then came the crucial moment, the shoes. Specifically, his work shoes. The ones that were not merely comfortable, or stylish, but required. Safety regulations, you see. Non-slip. Reinforced toe. The kind of shoes you couldn't just swap out for a comfy sneaker without facing a stern lecture and possibly a disciplinary action. He reached for them by the door. One was there. Solid. Reliable. The other was not. Arthur stared. He blinked. He moved the one shoe. He looked behind it. Nothing. He peered under the small rug. Still nothing. His heart began to pound a little faster. This wasn't just a missing sock. This was a missing required work shoe. This was an actual, genuine obstacle between him and avoiding a stern lecture. He began his frantic search. Under the bed. Nothing but dust bunnies and forgotten dreams. In the closet. Only neatly arranged, for once, shirts and more trousers. Behind the couch. A long-lost remote, but no shoe. He even checked inside the refrigerator, just in case his sleep-addled brain had performed some bizarre, surreal act of shoe storage. Nothing but milk and existential despair. Honestly, the sheer, illogical disappearance of a single shoe. It's truly baffling. It's like the universe decides, just at the most inconvenient moment, to play a cruel game of hide-and-seek with your vital footwear. Not my shoe, of course. Arthur's shoe. My very beleaguered friend, Arthur. The minutes ticked by. Each tick was a hammer blow against his rapidly dwindling time. He could hear the faint sound of traffic outside, a mocking symphony of people who had found both of their required work shoes. He even considered, for a brief, desperate moment, trying to explain to his boss that he was only 50% compliant with footwear regulations. He immediately discarded the thought. The stern lecture would be legendary. His mind raced. Had he put it in the laundry basket? Tucked it into a cereal box? Launched it out the window in a fit of sleep-deprived delirium? The possibilities were endless and equally absurd. He was sweating now, a cold sweat of sartorial panic. And then, just as he was about to give up, to resign himself to a life of working with one shoe and a profound sense of humiliation, he saw it. Tucked innocently, almost maliciously, behind a stack of old magazines he had meant to recycle for weeks. There it was. The other shoe. The essential, non-slip, reinforced toe, required work shoe. A wave of immense relief washed over him. So powerful was this relief, it almost made him laugh. Or cry. He grabbed the shoe, practically falling over himself to put it on. He was late, yes. Very late. But he had both shoes. Both required shoes. He raced out the door, the memory of his frantic search still fresh in his mind. The day was already starting with a dash of absurdity, but at least he had both his feet equally covered. And as Arthur, my very punctual, usually, friend, drifted off to sleep that night, the frantic energy of his morning slowly faded from his mind. He didn't dream of stern lectures or missing footwear. He dreamed of neatly paired shoes, always where they should be, waiting patiently for the morning. So, if you ever find yourself caught in the frantic scramble of a morning, searching for that one elusive item, remember Arthur. Remember that sometimes, the biggest battles are fought before the day even truly begins. But also remember that the chaos of the morning eventually gives way to the calm of the night. And tomorrow, your shoes will hopefully be exactly where you left them. Sleep now. And may all your essential items be easily found.